as a Filipina who moved to Oslo 3 months back, there are certain things, I mean, in light of all the corruption talk that's happening, there are certain things that in my last 100 days here have shocked me tremendously that, oh, I didn't know I was supposed to be treated this way, or people have to have these rights pala, or dapat pala meron kaming ganong mga benefits, right? And here are the top 5. First would be clean water, tap water. Sobrang basic pala ng malinis na tubig. I can get, and the accessibility, I can get it from any restroom. It's clean. I can get it from parks, right? So all these things I didn't know were just free, right? And good, clean water. It's provided for the citizens. Okay. When you move here with family, you can enroll in free Norwegian classes. They'll teach you also about history, society. You have 18 months to complete the course. Then maybe after that, I think you have to pay. Pero the fact na libre siya to learn, to integrate, right? Funded by the government. I got shocked that we had laptops provided for us. There are books that are loaned to us. Of course, you have to give it back. But I was just thinking, wow, ito pala yung feeling na yung budget na pupunta kahit hindi pa sa mga citizens. Parang, wow, pati ako na hindi pa full citizen in Norway, I get these benefits because they see the importance of doing these things for the people that live here. Third thing for me was really huge. It's trust. Very basic. So there are times that you go into the train and no one checks if you have a ticket. Though they do have what they call billet control, meaning ticket control, and they do surprise checkups. But even people here, they're just like, okay, just buy your ticket. Kasi hindi na naman chine-check eh. Parang dapat sarili mo nang gawin. Gawin mo na ng kusa, and they do that. It's really nice. And even I had this experience in my first time going to Norway way back in 2021 or 2022, I think. It took me 3 hours, almost 3 to 3 hours to get out of the Philippines because first time hinold yung passport ko sa immigration, and they were really asking me questions about my bank account, who paid for my ticket. Even if it was all self-funded, I felt like I was being trafficked already. Parang it felt so unsafe, and it was weird because at least 80% of the people inside that room were women, right? And then when I got to Norway, my ticket, my flight details were wrong, and I was so nervous because of all the trauma I had the day before when I was leaving the Philippines, right? Muntika na ako ma-offload. And they were just like, yeah, no, just buy a ticket in front of me and then you're good. You can go in. And then I did. And inayos ko lang yung ticket ko. Pinakita ko yung proof na naayos ko yung ticket ko. Okay na sa kanila. They're like, okay, enjoy, have fun. Parang ako, wow. Again, tourist lang ako, pero mas trusted pa ako dito. Iba yung feeling, right? Na you're not on edge. So, yeah. Fourth is probably, again, I got shocked how big they pay for tax. Parang 35%. I'm not so sure. Anyway, but bigger compared to us. But they have free parks, free libraries. A lot of things are provided for their healthcare. First time ko nakita na kung saan napupunta yung tax na binabayaran ng mga tao. And it's so nice to see because a lot of people enjoy it. I don't think anyone takes it here for granted, but yun yung norm nila, yun yung baseline nila of how their government should treat them. Ang saya, diba? Ang saya na ito lang yung baseline ko. Oo, dapat ito talaga yung binibigay sa akin ng gobyerno ko. Tama nga naman. And last but not the least, almost I think 1 year maternity and paternity leave combined. What shocks me more is the paternity part. So one thing that I always tell people that surprises me is the number of dads walking their kids by themselves or taking care of babies by themselves, using strollers by themselves. I mean, I think in the Philippines we have like 15 days, suerte ka na, but really I think it's 7. Someone don't come for me, but I'm sure it's not like 4 or 5 months. So here they really put an emphasis that both parents should take care of their child, and not only take care of their child, but the child also has the right to know their father in that way, right? Hindi lang yung mom lagi. And I've seen it and I've heard it na, oh yeah, I get my kid on Saturday, so my wife or my partner has the day off for herself because every day siya na nga she breastfeeds and she has to take care of the kid. And obviously, there are certain things na mas kailangan natin gawin as a woman physically for the child. So, nasa mind nila yun na, oo, nakikita ko yun every day. So, oo, deserve niya na kunin ko yung bata na 1 to 2 days talaga a week para she can have time for herself. And it's just so empowering, right? Because there's the study, right, na they said a great childhood or parang a huge determining factor of a child or a person who would grow up well would be the mother's happiness or at least satisfaction. So I think they put that into consideration, and I can really see here it's so cute when the dad really enjoys the time with the kids, because I know even in the Philippines or wherever in the world, dads would love to have that time with their kids, but they're not allowed to because rules, regulations, do not permit them to have that much time. So, yeah, I think those are the top 5 things. There are certain things also. I mean, it's not perfect here, obviously, and I know what you're gonna say, oh, there's only like 5-6 million people here. Malamang kaya nilang gawin yan. But I am just saying that meron palang mundo na this is possible. I've traveled before, but I've never lived anywhere else that's different. And living here is so different. Of course, when you're a tourist, you see the sights, good food, sarap, you have the time of your life, right? Because you maximize all the great things about the city. But to live in a city and to really feel the way you're being taken care of, iba. Ang sarap pala ng feeling na naaalagaan ka, and iba yung safety and peace that you feel also. So, yeah, hopefully this helps and makes sense, and I really hope one day the Philippines will also get there. But more importantly, I think sana ma-feel natin to na this is what we deserve. It's okay to want better things. It's okay to want this for ourselves, not just when you're in another country, but also when you're in our homeland, right? So, yeah. There, that's all. If you have any other questions, let me know. I'm happy to answer them. I know this has gotten really long, so thanks for listening. Bye.